Many of my followers have been requesting for Empanada Kaliskis, or what we call the flaky layered empanada. There are many recipes around. Usually, traditionally, it's made with an oil dough and a water dough. But I have come up with this recipe which is very simple. This is an old recipe. It's very simple. It only has one dough, but you still produce the layers by a technique which I'm going to show you. So let's get started. For the Empanada Kaliskis, for the crust, you need 1/2 cup shortening or oil, 2/3 cup of water, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 2 1/2 cups all-purpose flour, 2 to 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. For the Mexican meat filling, you need 1/4 cup of oil, 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic, 1 cup of chopped onions, 1/2 kilo of ground beef, or you can use ground pork, or you can use ground chicken, 1 pack or 35 grams of taco seasoning, 1 tablespoon sugar, optional, 1 cup of cheese you cut into cubes, 1/2 cup of sweet corn, whole kernel, drained, 1/2 cup of diced tomatoes. Oil, and then we have garlic, then we have onions. For the Empanada Kaliskis, you can use any kind of filling, but today I'm going to show you Mexican meat filling so that we will have another kind also, since I've been using chicken, pork in the past. So just, to have something different. But you can use whatever filling you want. What's important in this tutorial is the Kaliskis crust. Okay? So you cook the onions until they're soft. And then we add in ground beef. You wait until the meat changes color before you add in the taco seasoning. This is what I mean when the meat changes color. You see, from red it becomes brown. You do this because sometimes when you buy meat, there's some offset orders which you want to take out. So you wait until it changes color before you add in the taco seasoning, or any seasoning for that matter. Okay, then here, this is the taco seasoning. You can buy them in the supermarket. And then I always add a little sugar, alright, but this is optional. This filling, you can also use this if you want to make tacos. And then we'll just wait for the meat to cook. The other ingredients like the corn, the cheese, and the tomatoes, we will add this after the meat is cooked. Okay, the beef is cooked now. So we turn off the heat, and then we add in the corn. We add in the cheese, and then we add in the tomatoes. I remove the seeds from the tomatoes, okay? And then let's cool this. Alright, let's prepare the crust, okay? As I mentioned earlier, this is a very simple crust. This was formulated during the time when there was like no oil dough or water dough. This is a very straightforward crust, okay? Easy to do, that's why I chose this one. Water, sugar, salt. You mix this together. You try to dissolve the sugar as much as you can. It might not dissolve completely because there's only 3/4 cup of water to 1/4 cup of sugar. And then we have shortening here. Don't expect the shortening to dissolve. It will not dissolve in water. Okay? If you don't have shortening for this recipe, you can use oil. any neutral oil, vegetable oil, okay? And then I have here flour, and then here we have baking soda, okay? You mix the baking soda with the flour, not it here, okay? And then we mix this. If it's too wet, you can add a little flour. If it's too dry, you can add a little water. But this looks like it's alright. Alright, here is our empanada dough. As I said, it has no oil dough, this has no water dough, it's just one dough. So we divide this into half. Okay? This one, you serve, this is our lining. This one is the dough which we will coil. Okay? So we will roll this. This will make about 20 pieces. Well, it depends on the size. But regular size empanada, this will make about 20 pieces. Okay? So you roll this out. To be able to get the flakes in this recipe, we're going to use cornstarch. Okay? We'll put a decent amount of cornstarch. I will measure how much cornstarch you need to use. Alright. We will start with 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons. Oops, sorry. All you have to do is spread this out, see? Let me roll this out a little bit longer. Okay. Okay. So I think 3 tablespoons is enough. 3 tablespoons is enough, okay? You need the cornstarch so the layers will separate when we fry this. And then we're going to roll it. Roll it as tight as you can. Just pinch this. If it does not stick, it's alright because of the cornstarch, it should not stick also. Okay? And then we will divide this into, I think I'll make 20, so. And then this one, this is the lining, okay? Make sure there's no cornstarch here. We will divide this into 20. You can form them into a baston, or you can form them into a square, whatever. As long as you make 20 also. If you have 20, you should also have 20 here. So, what we will do is, since this is the smallest one, I'll put this on top. Okay. You put this on top. So let's start with this one. Okay. You put the one which you did not coil on top. Roll this out. The filling that I showed you is good for 2 recipes of the dough. So if you want to make only one recipe, the filling, you just half it. Okay, close this like this. Okay. If you don't know how to flute, you can use a what you call this? You can use an empanada molder or an empanada press, or you can also use, let me cut this off. You can also use a fork. Okay, so this is what you do. You thin out the edges and then press like this. Press, 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 press until you form like a rope. Okay. Some go that way, some go this way. Okay. So let's make another one. And here, remember that the coiled one should be in the bottom, and then the flat one should be on top, because this is like a lining. so that when the layers separate when you fry, the filling will not come out. Okay? As I said, this was during the time when there was no such thing as an oil dough. Well, there was an oil dough and a water dough, but they probably haven't figured it out at that time. So here again. So close. Remember, I did it that way. This one, I'll do it this way. This is how I usually make it. I find it easier to do it this way. So press and turn, press, turn, press, turn, like this. I have many recipes to share with you. If you're interested, please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be alerted when a new video is uploaded. Just at medium heat. And then don't overcrowd the pan. You can see the layers separating, see, as it cooks. Okay. Let's see how flaky our empanada is, our kaliskis. See? You can see all the layers. All right. Okay.